Alright guys, we're gonna be looking at the library the games I got from the library throughout the week. One of the games that you're about to see in this video is not going to be taken home with me because I am going to be at my parents' house, and the PS3 game that I got here will be staying as the rest of the games, as all the games here will be staying here. I mean, going home with me. Here's Dead or Alive 6. I actually was going to play this game the last two times I checked this out from the news library, but I've never gotten the opportunity. Anyways, the game's rated M for blood, language, sexual themes, and violence. This is Dead or Alive 6. I still have yet to publish the Dead or Alive 5 video that I have on my YouTube channel. Anyways, here's the disc. This is the new CD Library's copy. They also have the PS4. Next up is Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. It's one of the Sega games. Take on the Wasteland, which nothing but your fists. Kinda looks like a Yakuza spin-off, by the way. The game's rated M for blood and gore, intense violence, strong language, and suggestive themes. And here's the disc. This is only exclusive to the PlayStation 4, despite being a Sega game. The Yakuza games had a reputation of being PlayStation exclusive games. This is Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. This is the game I checked out from the back couch library for 4. This is actually one of the 4 games I checked out from the library today. I actually checked this out. The game has advertising for Wheelman and TNA Impact, also from Hitway. I had Mortal Kombat Deception and Deadly Alliance. And Mortal Kombat, the first 3 games with that thing, and then Mortal Kombat 4 and Trilogy as well. This is from the back couch already. It's Mortal Kombat 11. Get over here! This game's rated M for blind gore, tense violence, and strong language. This is the PS4 version. Here's Mortal Kombat 11 for the Xbox One. It's like a coincidence. I have been taking, like, the past few times, like, each time I go to the New City Library and get this game, and look for games that I'm taking home with me, Mortal Kombat 11 it seems to be popular. Because I've been playing that game. I know that game and Mortal Kombat X were released in Germany. Most of the games in Mortal Kombat series has never saw light of day in Germany, except with the exception of Mortal Kombat X and 11. Just as I said, they were both released in Germany. That's what Link said. They were in. And Australia had actually banned Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 9. However, Mortal Kombat 9 was going to be entering the land down there only for the Xbox 360 and PS3 in 2013. Nickelodeon Kart Racing is rated E, with some mild cartoon violence. The sequel, it also spawned a sequel which had a little more positive reception than this game got. This is the Xbox One version, which I'm also going to be taking home for here's Lego DC Supervillains. Rated E10 up for cartoon violence. I was going to play this game the last time I checked it out, but never got the opportunity. But however, I will be able to do so. Next up is Sega Genesis Classics for the Xbox One. I actually checked this game out for the Switch when I was at the Orangeburg Library. This is from the King Store Library, as the sticker says. File games. Sega Genesis Classics was given the T rating because of my use of blood and suggesting there's also violence. Because if you by playing some of the games, because this applies. Well, that's not necessarily classic. It's not necessarily. The purpose of the ratings, the reasons why this game got the T rating applies to some of the games, because it's not. This is because some of the games have some blood and sexual scenes, and there's violence in some of them, and others don't have anything to offend people. This game's rated E10 and up. It's Sonic Forces. A game I checked out from the Value Console. It also can play the Xbox One, but I decided to go for the PS4 version again. E10 up for Advanced Violence. This is actually the game I checked out the last time I was going home to my parents' house. And this is Sonic Mania Plus for the Xbox One. I actually have this for the Switch. The game's rated E for my cartoon violence, and there's another Sega game, just like Sonic Forces and Sonic Genesis Classics, and that one game I just showed. Nickelodeon Kart Race is not from, wasn't released by Sega. The Warner Bros. Game released. I was like, Mortal Kombat X is also released by Warner Bros. It's Midway, that one. Dead or Alive 6, no. Here's the disc for the game. 3 more games, and we have one more Sega game. But here is Team Sonic Racing for the Xbox One. I have the PlayStation 4 and Switch versions of this particular game. It's given the E-rating treatment. Also contains mod content violence. So the reason why the game's rated E is obviously the same as Sonic Mania Plus. Didn't need to read the reason. I should have said. And here is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the 3rd game of the Witcher series from Warner Bros. Games CD Projekt Red. The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings had a technique, a trick. If you were playing illegal copies, Geralt would be making up to the ladies instead of making love to the lady as he should be. And if you were playing the illegal copy, he would be making out with some old wrinkled grandma instead of making love to the lady as he should be. There was a punishment. This game contained. There was a punishment that The Witcher 3 had for players. Killing cows to strike gold was. If you kill cows by if you strike gold by killing cows, The Witcher 3 will have a never-ending horde of demon cows trying to kill you. That will teach people a thing or two about killing cows for no reason. Anyways, The Witcher 3 contains the M rating because of blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, strong use of language and sexual content, and their use of alcohol. Here's the disc for The Witcher 3. This is only the soundtrack. You have the map for The Witcher 3. I'll show that in a different video, a separate video. Also, I have a structured booklet for The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3's other insert. Yeah. Instead of making love to the movie. Anyways, that is that. But here is the last game. This one is also from Sega. This game is 2 Point Hospital. I had no idea this game was a thing, or had any idea why the game is Sega. It's a simulation game. 2 Point Hospital is rated E10 up for two reasons. One is anime blood and crude humor. Crude humor and anime blood, huh? Hey, bruh. That's it for all the games.